Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and this video is going to be talking about why I think 1.13 is right around the corner. I'm also going to show you a better version of the picture than the one that they teased in the in-game pop-up, and then we're going to go over, the event, how to be efficient, and the champion training, the Fire Night tournament, the offers in-game, get you all caught up on everything you need to know. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so first of all, let's go ahead and pull up the news post here. Coming soon, new warriors and new tests. So we've got this kind of silhouette image of what is supposed to be obviously new champions, and I don't know why they showed this version of the picture, because this one has kind of been public knowledge for a little while now. So anyway, there is that for you to look at. It's a much better version than the silhouette one. We can actually see some things going on. And it looks like kind of a polar bear faction. I don't know if that's going to be like part of the Skinwalkers. I doubt it. It's probably going to be a new faction. And then these either look like Night Revenant or another new faction as well. You could see the one on the far left and the far right kind of look like they could fit into the Night Revenant, but honestly, they look like some sort of different faction. They don't really seem to fit the full aesthetic of Night Revenant. And then the Polar Bears will probably be another new faction or something, and I don't know about these. Kind of looks like a dark Banner Lord or something. Yeah, so there could be multiple new factions coming out, or these could just be champions that are going to be added into current factions. That is definitely possible, but wanted to make sure you got to look at the better, non-silhouetted version of this picture. So let's go ahead and put that away. And one reason I think it's coming right around the corner is Plarium learned a hard lesson during patch 1.8. They've admitted that. They've been open about that. I doubt they would do an in-game pop-up news teaser if we were like 2 or 3 weeks away from the patch. So I do think the patch is going to be very soon. It's going to be either in the next couple days or for sure by this coming Monday, like 5-6 days from now. So I do think it is right around the corner. Otherwise, there's no way they would risk having the same thing happen as 1.18 and do an in-game pop-up and then make everybody wait 2 or 3 weeks. So I think they have probably already submitted the patch for approval, and it's going to be basically ready to rock, and it's right around the corner. So that is good news, because I know a lot of people are very hyped up for it, and it's been a while since we got really concrete new content in the game, so it's definitely needed as a shot in the arm of the player base. In terms of the tournaments, the Fire Night, I kind of did what I said I was going to do, went for the 2,500, and then just kind of stopped. These rewards just simply are not worth it. I don't know why they got away from giving away a Relentless set, because the groups are still 100. It's not like the groups went down to 50. The groups are still 100, and you can see a lot of people feel how I do. There's only like 10 people even remotely trying to participate in this. So yeah, I don't know why they structured it like this. It's kind of just a placeholder, I guess, just to give people something to do until patch 1.13 drops, so I guess that's why. And if we look at the global leaderboards, it's obviously a common theme. We see nobody going ridiculously hard, and the rewards are literally one skill tome. So it definitely seems like just kind of a placeholder event to tie people over until the patch comes out. Alrighty, in terms of the events, Arena Assault's going to be ending soon, so make sure and get those fights in. I was able to complete this pretty easily, but admittedly, I'm not free to play, so I understand it being a little bit tougher for a lot of you out there, or if you're in bronze and silver and not getting quite as many, medals, you're not getting 4 per fight like I am, so I do sympathize that this is probably going to be tough, and some of you out there are still needing to get this done, but anytime we can get an epic or legendary skill tome, it is definitely worth it, and I recommend trying to do it if it's realistic for you. The champion training event. Now, this one is pretty tough, but it's got some really good rewards. The, legendary pieces of speed, very good pieces. We got 5-star legendary speed, 6-star legendary speed. That's one of the best pieces in the game you can get. A void shard, some gems, and a legendary book to boot. And it's never a bad idea to level up your champions, so you might as well participate in this. And I recommend trying to get the legendary book. It breaks down to, you're going to need about 2,000 to 2,500 a day, depending on kind of when you got started. If you want to play it safe, make sure you're getting 2,500 a day. I'm going to try to make sure I'm at about 5,000 by the end of the night. That way I'm getting my 2,500 a day. It'll put me on pace to, complete this in 5 or 6 days and leave myself a little bit of wiggle room. Now, level ups are a very important key part of this thing. Not just the rank upgrades. So when you get to like 3-star, 4-star, definitely 5-star champions, you don't want to use them as food without getting them at least, you know, one run, because you're talking about one run of a 5-star champion gets them to like level 7 if you're in the end game, and 7 times 6 is 42. So you're getting 42 points from one run of doing that champion, basically. It's free points. Don't be fooding level 1 champions during this event, especially if they're like 4 and 5-star. You want to at least do one run. And something cool that I like to do, I'll show you here, is something you can do, and this might be more for like end game players. This could be a little bit tougher for you, you know, people out there who are still kind of optimizing your teams. I like to, you know, include the vault, do a 4-person dungeon team, and then, you know, just throw in like a random 5-star champion, and you know, do my dungeons like this, and the run will still be pretty comparable. Like, instead of a 45-second run, it might be a minute, you know. Oh well. But then I'm getting free points towards the champion training event. And in terms of chicken, I don't like to use my chicken outside of tournaments, because when it's a PvP scenario and I need to outpace other players, I like to have chicken available to me. So when it comes down to the last day or two and I'm really in a fight with somebody, now I've got chicken on the back burner that I can bust out and slide ahead of them. So I like to save my chicken for tournaments and not use them during events. You can see here, I did Dragon 20 in 38 seconds with a 4-person team, and then boom, I get these free points from the level up. You know, I got to level 4 with a 5-star champion. So what is that, like 20 points that I got for free? So just from leveling them up. So a good way for you to kind of slide it and get some free points towards the event if you're able to build a team that can do that. And obviously brews and chicken are going to be great during an event like this, but I would at least wait until closer to the end of the event instead of doing it early. Wait till the end, because you might get there anyway. So wait till day, you know, 6, 7 towards the end, and if you're really struggling, then start busting out the brews, crank out those levels, and you know, crank out those rank upgrades to go ahead and get the legendary book. But I would hold off for a couple days on that and try to be as efficient as possible and save those chicken and brews for tournaments if you can. Now, I also want to go over the offers, because we got a couple interesting ones, a couple big offers: the special progress pack and the bonus offer pack. So let's go ahead and plug these in. Let's go ahead, pop up. There we are, and clear out what was in there. All right, so $50. I think this one's going to be pretty good. I did plug it in on stream, and if I remember right, it wasn't quite as good as I thought it would be, but it was still decent. Energy 2,500, and for gems, we're going to go with 1,500, and energy refills 25. All right, so a 1.7, it's right in the middle of the good tier, so definitely not bad, but not an amazing offer that I'm going to sit here and super recommend. I would personally change this to be 2,000 gems and 2 million silver, and boom, now we're right into that excellent tier, right almost at that 2.0 where I really start to want to recommend offers. That's what I wish it was, and then I would probably be scooping it up. But given the fact that we've got a new patch coming up, and there might be some good opportunities to spend to participate in some things, I'm probably going to be pretty stingy with my spending until 1.13 comes out, so that I have budget ready to be, you know, allotted towards that new content being released. So the offer is going to have to be pretty good for me to recommend it right now, right before we get a new patch dropping. Then this one, I think this one's going to be pretty good. It seems like it's got a pretty nice blend of stuff here for a decent price. Alrighty, so 600K, we're good there. And then, gosh, they're going to make me do math. What's 17 times 4? 68, so 68 brews. And 8 4-star chicken. And 500 gems. All right, so yeah, this one's also slotting in right there at about the 1.8, right in the middle of the good tier. So again, not bad, but not something super great that I'm going to be definitely recommending you buy. I'm probably going to pass on this one as well, and probably going to pass on this one. Faction accessories. Now, these are coming a lot more into line. These used to be like $24.99 for the exact same offer, I think. And I always joke how it's got a Bannerlord's picture, and it's a different faction. So I've always joked about, you know, I should buy this and then submit a ticket complaining that I got duped into buying artifacts that I thought were Bannerlords, and then I got them and they were Dark Elves. But don't do that. I'm not recommending doing that. That's just a funny joke. Don't do it and then say, hey, Chosen sent me. Do not do that. It's just something I've kind of joked about. They shouldn't be using Bannerlord's artwork when promoting Dark Elves, you know, faction stuff, in my opinion. But hey, that's a side rant. But anyway, I still can't really recommend this. If it was $15, it'd be coming more into line. I've never bought a jewelry artifact offer, never once. And I can't really recommend this unless this was like $12 or $13 probably. It's still a little bit too expensive, but at least they're coming in the right direction on bringing these offers down into the, you know, realm of realism. And then this one, they do this one pretty often, and you get a month to decide, and it's usually a pretty good deal. Let's plug it in just to see here. Alrighty, and we're gonna go no silver, 1,000 energy, 800 gems. And then we're going to go 531. 531. Okay, so yeah, this is by far the best offer. I would hold off for now. You get a month to decide. I would wait and see kind of how much money is going to be coming out with the 1.13 drop. Let the dust settle, see what happens, make a decision on this offer. It is very good, and I will probably scoop it up for sure at some point, but I'm going to wait and kind of see how the spending is going to be going when 1.13 drops. So yeah, that's going to kind of wrap it up for the offers. And alrighty, so yeah, just to kind of conclude here, I do think 1.13 is right around the corner. Otherwise, we would not be getting an in-game teaser. Even in my interview with Cirilla, she stated, you know, publicly, like, hey, we saw what happened in 1.18 or 1.8, and we don't want that to happen again. We learned our lesson. You know, we teased something that we thought would come out at a certain point in time. It ended up getting delayed. Everybody was upset. Everybody was raging. Everybody hated us. We're not going to go down that road again. So, because of her saying that to me face to face, and the fact that she, you know, works for Plarium, I'm gonna say that they would not submit a news post in game unless it was really close, unless it was like actually submitted for approval. So expect the patch tomorrow, the next day, or probably Monday at the latest. So yeah, that's good news, and I do expect the patch to be dropping soon. So yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.